don't know what the RAADS-R test is, it is meant to be a framework test to see if you potentially could have autism. So, hi baseball lover, welcome. With this, it does not mean if I score highly that I automatically have autism, right? The test itself is not a doctor, but this will be a good framework to see how I score, so that if I were to ask about getting screened for autism, I could see just how high my score is and see. Oh, okay, yeah, sorry, I don't have it pulled up. I don't know which one I'm supposed to be on. The RAADS test. Which test is the best? Probably embraceautism.com, right? That'll probably be, yeah, that's the one that I saw Sun Piker do. I actually got reminded that somebody in my Discord had recommended that I do the RAADS, or it wasn't on Discord, but they, during one of the more recent live stream, they said I should do this test, and that I should do it during a live stream. So, now here, yeah. And let's see. I don't want to look at the score. Well, I know like 65 is like the low end of what you could consider for potentially having autism, but yeah. Yes, that is you, Fishhead. Only stopping to say hi real quick. Have fun on your breakfast date with your fiance. But anyway, I watched Sun Piker do this test recently, and I was like, oh no, I feel like I will score high. So, we will have to see. It's on embrace-autism.com/RAADS-R. It's 80 questions, so we will have to see. Hi, Carla. The RAADS test determines potential inclination for having, or potential likelihood for having autism, so we will have to see. I've always thought I probably have undiagnosed ADHD. If you score high on this, you might also just have ADHD. So I don't know, but I just was curious. I want to take it, and then you'll get to know more about me. So let's just get right into it. The RAADS-R. Please read each statement below and choose the answer that best fits your experiences during social interactions. 1. I am a sympathetic person. True now and when I was young. So yeah, A. There's A through D for all of these, but yeah, A. True now and when I was young. I often use words and phrases from movies and television in conversations. It's true now, but was it true when I was young? Yeah, true now and when I was young. I'm like a broken record. I am often surprised when others tell me I have been rude. This is hard to answer because the options are true now and when I was young. True only now, true only when I was younger than 16, and never true. Those are the options for all of them each time. You think you have undiagnosed ADHD as well, Gab? One of us. I'm glad you're doing better, Carla. Thank you, baseball lover. Thank you. This is what I sound like when I'm doing soft spoken. Can you hear my accent? I don't know if you can. You can hear it more, I think, when I'm soft speak. No, when I'm whispering, I think. I don't know. Anyway. It's hard to say because when I was younger, though, it would definitely surprise me. But now I'm not surprised by it. I almost kind of expect it. So I'm not surprised when people tell me I'm rude nowadays, because I'm a nice person, but then when people say things, I'm like, I know this person might maybe say that I'm being mean or rude, but it's like I already expected. But when so I'll say true only when I was younger than, but it was older than 16 too. Okay, I'll just say true now and when I was young. I don't know. I think that probably makes the most sense. Okay, sometimes I talk too loudly. Yeah, that's me, but it's hard because my dad also had feel very uncomfortable, but I don't know, I'll say true now when I was young. I can't put myself in other people's shoes, that's never true. I have a hard time figuring out what some phrases mean, like you were the apple of my eye. I don't like understand for the stuff like that. It's like I question the origins, like why did people come up with that? But I'm not confused by what they mean, so never true. I only like to talk to people who share my special interests. I feel like that's true only now. When I was younger, I was always trying to be friends with people. And so it didn't matter what their interests were, I just wanted to be liked by people. So I would like change who I was, I guess mask who I was. A very common trait for people with autism, but I would mask who I was to fit in with different groups of people. So my friend group would always like shift around. So I would say it's only true now. I only like talking to people who share special interests. Thank you, Carla. 1932. That's old. Okay, number 9. I focus on details rather than the overall idea. Rather than. Yeah, I'll say true now and when I was young. Well, it's true now, except, like, yeah, it is. Okay, I always notice how, number 10, I always notice how food feels in my mouth. How it feels in my mouth. Ooh, 10-10 my time. Okay. What was I gonna say? Oh, I like nowadays, I try to do more intentional eating, so I focus more on like my chewing, or else I kind of dissociate when I'm eating. And so I try to be more mindful. And so nowadays I focus on but it's not more important to me than how it tastes, so I'll say never true. Texture isn't, I've never really been as much of a texture person in terms of like food. It's more so like feel, because I noticed that when I wash my hands, I didn't realize this until TikTok got recommended to me. After I wash my hands, I don't like fully dry my hands. And during that like thing, and I did the assessment, like for apparently it was for autism. This at the end, like a quick little mini assessment. That was like the only one I said no on, that I like, as in I do fully dry my hands, but then literally right after that I went to the bathroom, washed my hands, dried my hands, and I walked out and I realized, and I'm like, wait a minute, and I felt my hands, I'm like, there's still wetness. I'm like, oh my god, wait. I actually don't like fully drying my hands. I hate the texture, so it's more so how it feels in my hands. And you apparently love it. Well, welcome, baseball lover. I hope you enjoy the channel. Yeah, I barely watch movies and TV shows either, Fishhead. If anything, oh my god, I just watched that documentary yesterday on Netflix. The high school catfish one. What is it called? Something. The high school catfish. I already knew what the ending was going to be, what the spoiler was for it, because it was making the rounds online, and so like I've seen not ads, articles pop up, so I already knew what the ending was going to be because I'd seen the headlines and the pictures. So that's unfortunate, or else I would have been like completely shocked. And her name is Jenny. Hi, Jenny. Oh, I hate cutting my nails. I hate the feeling of it. Anyway, let's go on to the next one. But yeah, texture person, not in my mouth. I miss my best friends or family. Maybe I am more nowadays. I don't know. When it's for food, though, no, I'm not. I miss my best friends or family when we are apart for a long time. Never true. Y'all, growing up, my sister would get such bad, like, separation anxiety. I am such a lone wolf. It is so easy for me to just, like, be by myself. Sometimes I offend others by saying what I am thinking, even if I don't mean to. True now and when I was young. I Olive Garden all the time when I was young by myself, and people would be, and the waiter or waitress would be like, how many, like, in your table, how many? And it'd be like, oh, just me. And so many times it'd be like, oh, okay. It's like, let me eat my unlimited soup and salad in peace, thank you. I cannot imagine, that's number 15, I cannot imagine what it would be like to be someone else. That's never true. I have been told I am clumsy or uncoordinated. Yes, okay, but this is hard. See, this is why this test cannot be an end-all be-all for autism, because I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which makes you more accident prone and clumsy, and it makes you more likely to, like, get injured. So it's like, that's literally my genetics. But also there is a link between autism or neurodivergence and Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. So, oh, see, I can even do those, fish head. Yes, it's okay to eat alone. But also it's hard because again, I've said this before, I don't say this as a way of, like, a cry for help or, like, asking for sympathy. Ever since my health issues ran out of high school, I haven't, like, really had friends, okay? So I also think about that. Even before, though, when I had friends, I liked eating by my lonesome. Well, when I was, you know what, maybe I'll change that. You know what, I'm gonna change that. True only now, because I think it's mainly because of circumstances. When I was younger, I still liked eating out by myself, but if I were to go out with friends, I would prefer that. So I did prefer that, although I didn't really have much of a preference over eating out alone. I liked doing both. So I'll just say truly now, but I think it's because of life. See, this is why this is hard, because I think it's because of life circumstances. I think it's because I literally haven't gone out to eat a meal with a friend since I was like, what, 18, 19 maybe, 19. So it's like, I don't remember what that's like. So I'm like, I don't know. Okay, 17. Others consider me odd or different. Yep, I'm not doing ASMR right now. I understand when friends need to be comforted. True now, and when I was young, I was very hyper vigilant of that. I am very sensitive to the way my clothes feel. Yes, and when I talk to them, yes, how they feel is important to me more than how they look. Absolutely. I think, is it true only now? Or was it true when I was younger too? I feel like it's true now and when I was younger, but especially now, I can't. That's why I'm always like having, but it's also because of my Ehlers-Danlos. It's hard because I'm so uncomfortable all the time and things. I don't know how to explain it. But I also hate loud noises, baseball lover. Yeah, Carla, yeah. I like doing these alone too. Yeah, fish head, no, I'm the same way. I'm literally right there with you. Again, I do not say this as a cry for help. I don't have friends. Except for y'all. I'm talking about, like, in the physical realm here. But, like, y'all my besties. No, but, appreciate y'all. But, like, in the physical realm around here, the only person I ever hang around is my mom. Oh, I do that a lot too, Carla. Cutting the labels off. Oh my god. No, I will not nameless profit. Okay, number 20. I like to copy the way certain people speak and act. It helps me appear more normal. True only when I was younger than 16, even though I was technically like 18 and younger. I wish I had an option for younger than 18, or like 18 and younger, because technically all throughout up until high school I was like that, but more so when I was younger. So I'll just say that. True only when I was younger than 16, I would, like, match people's energies and vibe and everything. Like, there was somebody who was really mean, who I used to work with at Hallmark, who was like the store, like, not a manager, but like the store opener / closer, one of them. And they were only a few years older than me, and they were in college, and they were so mean. Like, this is just an example. I was just thinking about this recently, so that's why it's in my head. But I would be myself, and they were always, like, really mean to me because of that. So then I just, like, toned myself down, became like they were, which was a dud, which was, like, uninterested in things. And then they started talking to me more and wanting to hang around me more, and they would talk crap about the other people behind their backs that worked there to me, and I would just sit there and not talk because that's what they liked. Anyway. Hi, Eve Fox. Things slow at your own pace. Baseball lover, I have physical, like, I have mental health issues too, I guess, but I have physical, chronic true now, and when I was young, oh my god, I cannot multitask in general. I have to act normal to please other people and make them like me. That was true when I was younger. 18 and younger, but there's only 16 and younger here, so I'll just say that. Now I don't really care as much. Actually, you know what? Do I still do that? You know what? I still do that when I, like, around strangers. So actually, I'll say true now and when I was young. Meeting new people is usually easy for me, never true. I like confused when someone interrupts me when I'm talking about something I'm very interested in. True now and when I was young. 25. It is difficult for me to understand how other people are feeling when we are talking. Never true. I like having a conversation with several people, for instance, around a dinner table, at school, or at work. I want to say that's hard. Because I don't know if when I was younger, Dad, no, I'll say never true. I take things too literally, so I often miss what people are trying to say. Do I take things too literally? I actually don't know. You know what? Maybe that is true. True now when I was young. I don't know if I do. Maybe I do. I can tell when people are doing a joke though. So actually, I don't know how to answer this. I feel like I'm smack dab in the middle. I don't know what to say for this. I don't know what to say for this actually. Because I joke around and like I know. Oh, you know what? I'll just say true now when I was young. 28. It is very difficult for me to understand when someone is embarrassed or jealous. True. Only when I was younger than 16, I would say. What are your biggest concerns? Yeah, I feel you, a piece of Oliver. That's valid. Some ordinary textures that do not bother others feel very offensive when they touch my skin. True now and when I was younger. I get extremely upset when the way I like to do things is suddenly changed. Yes, but I have OCD. This is. I have never wanted or needed to have what other people call an intimate relationship. True only now. When I was younger, I craved it, but that's also because I saw my parents' relationship, how it was modeled to me, and I'm like, oh, that's really toxic. And then I like thought I needed like a relationship to save me. And so yeah. 32. It is difficult for me to start and stop a conversation. I need to keep going until I'm finished. True now when I was young. I speak with a normal rhythm. Y'all, you'll need to help me out with this. Do I speak with a normal rhythm? Be so for real with me. Be so for real. Be so honest. Do I speak with a normal rhythm? Be so honest with me right now. You think I do? Yeah, I talk fast. That's what I'm thinking, Carla. Thank you. I think you're being nice, but I feel like I don't speak with a normal rhythm. I talk very quickly. So I'm gonna say never true, but thank you, Carla. You can keep up. I swear I don't try to talk fast, by the way. I don't try to talk fast. It just is how it works. If I don't talk fast enough, then I lose my point of what I'm trying to say as well. It's like I gotta get it all out. But that also relates to childhood because I was like never able to speak because everybody was always so loud and talking over each other. So now as I've gotten older, I talk loud and I talk fast. I think that's also part of childhood. So it's hard. It's hard to say. That's funny, Carla. Okay. The same sound, color, or texture can suddenly change from very sensitive to very dull. Oh. True only now. Only ever since my concussion. See, this is hard because other circumstances are at play. The phrase, I've got you under my skin, makes me uncomfortable. Yes, it does. does. Ew, ew, ew. What that made me uncomfortable when I was younger, though. I feel like it only would make me uncomfortable now. Sometimes the sound of a word or high-pitched noise can be painful. Actually, you know what? Maybe when I was younger, too. Okay, this is 36. Sometimes the sound of a word or high-pitched noise can be painful to my ears. True only now, ever since my concussion. I am an understanding type of person. True now, and when I was younger. 38, I do not connect with characters in movies and cannot feel what they feel. Absolutely not true. I cannot tell when someone is flirting with me. Never true. I actually can tell, usually. 40, I can see, which is not very often. 40, I can see in my mind in exact detail things that I'm interested in. Yes, I have hyperventilation. Oh my god, is that a thing common for people with autism? I have hyperventilation. Weird. We're halfway through. No, I know fish head. Thank you, baseball lover. Well, she should take the RAADS-R test. Here, Greek philosopher. I don't know enough about them to state who's my favorite. 41. I keep lists of things that interest me, even when they have no practical use. For example, sports statistics, train schedules, calendar dates, historical facts, and dates. I keep lists of things that I do in my notes app. I never want a baby, but I have a list of just in general, my favorite names. True now and when I was young. Okay, when I feel, not as much about dates though. When I feel overwhelmed by my senses, I have to isolate myself to shut them down. Yep, I have to isolate myself to shut them down. True now and when I was younger. 43, I like to talk things over with my friends. True only when I was younger than 16. I cannot tell if someone is interested or bored with what I'm saying. I would say, oh, that's hard. Oh, Carla, does she have autism or just ADHD? Or hi, God, good to see you. Oh, that's hard. Because I can tell when people are bored, but then I'm like, is it okay if they're bored, but I keep talking? I feel like, yeah, never true. I can tell when people are bored. It can be very hard to read someone's face, hand, and body movements when they are talking. Never true for me. The same thing, like clothes or temperatures, can feel very different to me at different times. I feel like that's mainly true only now. I feel very comfortable with dating. Noob. I try to be as helpful as I can when other people tell me their personal problems. Is it helpful? Definitely when I was younger. I would say when I was now and when I was younger. I have been told that I have an unusual voice. For example, flat, monotone, childish, or high-pitched. No, I've been told that I have a strong accent though. Sometimes a thought, number 50, sometimes a thought or a subject gets stuck in my mind and I have to talk about it even if no one is interested. Yes, even if it's just to myself. True now and when I was young. 51, I do certain things with my hands over and over again. Yeah, but flapping, twirling sticks or strings, waving things by my eyes. Yeah, but I have OCD. I've never been interested in what most of the people I know consider interesting. True now when I was young. Absolutely. I am considered a compassionate type of person. True now and when I was young. I get along with other people by following a set of specific rules that help me look normal. So for you, it's not that fast, Carla. The Minnesotan accent. Minnesota, out of all the 50 states, Minnesotans apparently talk the quickest out of all the U.S. people in the U.S. states. Minnesotans talk the quickest, so I guess that's probably also part of it. I'm from North Dakota, but it's right next to Minnesota. Okay, and then along with other people by following a set of specific rules that help me look normal. I follow a specific set of rules, but I don't do it to help me look normal, so never It is, but also it's not, because I'm always thinking about different things. And then I forget what I was talking about, or why I started the conversation in the first place. 57. Sometimes I have to cover my ears to block out painful noises. Yes, but it's only true now ever since my concussion. This was not the case when I was younger. I can chat and make small talk with people. No, I mean I can. I can chat and make small talk with people. I'll just say never true. I can if I have to, but I hate it. So I'll say never true. 59. Sometimes things that should feel painful are not. For instance, when I hurt myself or burn my hand on the stove. Do tattoos count? Thank you, Joel. Good to see you. Yeah, well, Carla, I'm all fast and scattered, so a lot of the time. Or else it would just be another person talking and I'm just like completely listening, trying not to zone out. When I zone out, it doesn't mean I'm not interested. It's just I am always visualizing things. Good, you're doing laundry. Good. I do laundry on Mondays. You think tattoos do count, but it's weird because you know what? Also, when I got my wisdom teeth taken out, but I think it's also just because I'm stubborn, but I didn't take any pain meds. I'm good with pain, so I would say true now when I was younger. When talking to someone, I have a hard time telling when it is my turn to talk or listen. I don't. It's just that around, it's just people always talk over me. That was number 60, now 61. I'm considered a loner. Yeah, by those who know me best. True now and when I was young. I usually speak in a normal tone. A normal tone? I would say tone-wise. Wait, tone doesn't mean pitch? Yeah, I think I speak in a normal tone. I'm not monotone. True now when I was young. 63. I like things to be exactly the same day after day, and even small changes in my routines upset me. True now when I was young. I'm much better at it now, but even if it irks me a bit, it still does. So 64. I'm not going with the flow. I wish I was more. 64. How to make friends and socialize is a mystery to me. True now and when I was young. Yeah. Actually, not when I was young as much though. Maybe it's only true now. True now when I was young. It calms me to spin around or to rock in a chair when I'm feeling stressed. True now and when I was young. Self-soothing. The phrase he wears his heart on his sleeve does not make sense to me. Never true. 67. If I am in a place where there are many smells, textures to feel, noises, or bright lights, I feel anxious or frightened. Yes, but that's only true now ever since my concussion. I can tell when someone says one thing but means something else. Definitely true now and when I was younger. I like to be by myself as much as I can. True now when I was younger. 70. I keep my thoughts stacked in my memory like they are filing cards, and I pick out the ones I need by looking through the stack and finding the right one or another unique way. I would say never true. The same sound sometimes sounds very loud or very soft, even though I know it's not changed. Yes, but that's only true now since my concussion. 72. I enjoy spending time eating and talking with my family and friends. I enjoy spending time talking with. Oh, that's hard. I'll just say true now when I was younger, but it's very limited now. I feel you, Fished. See, yeah, well, I have deadpan humor, but I'm not completely monotone. Yeah, but I have deadpan humor, so I'll say something with a straight face and a straight shooter voice. You do that, Carla. Hi, Zach. Hi, Draith. be hugged or held. That's never true. Physical touch is my number one love language. It goes physical touch and then words of affirmation and then quality time. No, sorry, quality. So starting from number one, physical touch, then words of affirmation and then acts of service and then quality time and then gifts, receiving gifts. Hi, Kyrie. When I go somewhere, I have to follow a familiar route or I can get very confused and upset. That is true now. Was it true when I was younger? It's only true now, I feel like. Only true now. Yeah, only true now. True only now. It is difficult to figure out what other people expect of me. Oh, you know what? Never true, I would say. 77, I like to have close friends. True, only when I was younger than 16. I like having close friends, I just don't have any. So I'll say true now when I was younger, but I don't have any right now. People tell me that I've gave too much detail. That is me. Oh my god, I am often told I ask embarrassing questions. Yes. I look back like a week or two later after I've done or asked something, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm an idiot. Okay, 80, last one. I tend to point out other people's mistakes. True now and when I was young. I'm getting better at it though. Okay. Download PDF. I have the score here, but I want to download the PDF first. Oh. Okay, it was just loading. So yeah, what do y'all think? Do y'all think I scored high? Wait 1 second. Gotta move this to documents. Oh, try again. Wait. What? Oh. Export. Oh, what? Okay, sorry, y'all. I have to figure this out. Export. No, create a PDF. Can I even do that? Share. Does it show my... Now why? Export. Oh, can I not do that? I don't want a free trial. Wait, let me... Now what the heck is going on? Oh. Pictures. I can't. Okay, I just have to close it out of here. Okay. And then move this to documents now. Oh, okay. I gotcha. It's because I had the file open. I understand what you're saying. Okay, rename. RAADS-R test results. Let's make sure it opens correctly on here. Okay. Hi, Ahmed. I'm doing the, oh, don't be doing that. One second. Okay, sorry, I was thinking something else. It's quality time for you, Carla. I am so opposite. Yeah, to see if, hi, Grandma. Hi, Willis. Hi, dear. Okay. Y'all, my total score was 146. Okay. Language subtotal 12. Social relatedness subtotal 61. Sensory motor subtotal 41. And circumscribed interests subtotals 32. So my lowest was the language subtotal. My highest was the social relatedness. I'm not surprised by that. Okay. So, if you have a score of 25 or lower, you are not autistic. Between 25 and 50, some autistic traits, but likely not autistic. Yet some people's score is low. Autistic people's score is low as 44. 65 is the minimum score at which autism is considered. 90 is stronger indications of autism, although non-autistics may score as high. 130, the mean score of an autistic person, strong evidence for autism. So mine is at 146. 160 is very strong evidence for autism. 227 is the maximum score autistic people acquired in Rietville's seminal paper on the RAADS-R. And then 240 is the maximum possible RAADS-R score. So I am between the means or average score for an autistic person and having strong evidence for autism. I don't know if this means I have autism. I wouldn't be too surprised if I had it, but I feel like it's more so I have ADHD. And I think that a lot of things I wouldn't have answered the way I have if it weren't for my concussion. That really messed things up. So again, that's why it's like you can't just go based off of this test. I'm not surprised I thought I would score around that high. Yeah, so who knows? If I'm very positive I am neurodivergent in some capacity. So whether that's autism or not, I don't know. You got 138 fish head. No name duper. I can't pick because I don't know enough about them. Hi, Hazel. Yeah, overlapping traits. And yeah, I have OCD, so it's like questions of that were on here as well. So you really can't know for sure. But yeah, now I know that I scored higher than the average scoring of an autistic person. Y'all, I want to do a test. Let's do an OCD test. I want to see how high it scores me. PsychCentral.com, screening, mentalhealthnational.org, should I go on there? What I want to do. Let's do this one. OCD test, Psych Central. Let's see. Just so you know, obsessions are repetitive, unwanted thoughts or images. Compulsions, repetitive, ritualized behaviors a person is driven to do. So, let's see. There's contamination OCD, relationship OCD, harm OCD, and religion OCD are the main types. I just have like all over OCD, I guess. I don't know. I don't have any specific type. Oh, new. Where's the quiz? Why is there? A resource? I don't want a resource guide. I want to take the quiz. Okay, there's not even a quiz. Where the heck is the quiz? It's not even on here. Where is it? Do I have to go down further? I'm so confused. Where's the quiz? Bro. I'm just trying to look at where the quiz is. Oh my god, it's rigged. There wasn't even a quiz. It's like, the quiz is here. It's like, no, it's not. Okay. Oh. appreciate you hopping on. Carla, you should hop on to the Discord more. Please, if you're still here, you need to watch Great British Bake Off this weekend. Or like something. Fishhead, you too. Oh my god, I love that show so much, y'all. Talk about neurodivergence. There's a lot of neurodivergent and queer people on that show. Love it. That's an interesting point, Fishhead. Okay. During the past month, I have saved up so many things that they get in the way. Saved up so many things. I have saved up so many things, like physical things. I know what it's talking about. I'll say a lot. I check things more often than necessary. Extremely. I get upset if objects are not arranged properly. Extremely. I feel compelled to count while I'm doing things. Extremely. I find it difficult to touch an object when I know it has been touched by strangers or certain people. Extremely. I find it difficult to control my own thoughts. Extremely. I collect things I don't need. Extremely. I repeatedly check. I literally found 2 more feathers today. Hi, Aswin. I don't know what Peacemaker is. Anyway. I repeatedly check doors, windows, drawers. Extremely. I get upset if others change the way I've arranged things. Extremely. I feel I have to repeat certain numbers. Extremely. I sometimes have to wash or clean myself simply because I feel contaminated. Wash or clean. Yeah. Extremely. I am upset by unpleasant thoughts that come to my mind against my will. Extremely. I avoid throwing things away because I'm afraid I might need them later. Extremely. But that's also because of growing up when you don't have much. It's like throwing things away, donating clothes is always hard for me because I'm like, what if something bad happens? I repeatedly check gas and water taps and light switches after turning them off. A lot. I need things to be arranged in a particular way. Extremely. I feel that there are good and bad numbers. Not at all. I used to when I was younger though. I wash my hands more often and longer than necessary. I would say a lot. I frequently get nasty thoughts and have difficulties getting rid of them. A lot. Next. It's asking why I don't want to do anything. Why I want to do this. I'm doing it for myself. Age range. I am 26, so 25 to 34. I am non-binary. How would I describe my gender? I'm just gonna say she, they. Dude, why do you need all this information? Do I need to fill all this out? Can I just leave it at that? Can I just view my results, or do I have to answer these questions? I didn't have to. My score, 53 out of 60. Hoarding, 11 out of 12. Washing, 11 out of 12. Obsessing, 11 out of 12. Ordering, 12 out of 12. Checking, 11 out of 12. And neutralizing, 8 out of 12. Your results indicate that you are experiencing some signs of OCD, of hoarding disorder. Oh god. I do, but it's also because of like my childhood trauma. But I understand that I'm better than I used to be. But I do collect a lot of things. It's saying I only have some signs of OCD. Yeah, right. Some. So that's the test for testing OCD. I'm pretty good, Aswin. How about you? Thank you, Ahmed. I know I get that quite often. Are there... Oh, let me get rid of all the recent search result things. No, I did not do that. Okay. Anybody here have OCD? Oh, wait. Kat, if you're still here, you said you do, right? Oh, wait. Am I thinking of somebody else? Okay. Are there any questions y'all have about, like, OCD or anything? Or I used to have it even worse when I was younger. Like, I probably would have scored a 60 out of 60 on that. OCD tech. Yeah, OCD. Vision, I don't know why it, I don't know why, it, had me review your message beforehand. Also, 1 second, y'all. I'm just gonna go plug in my computer. I'll be right back. Okay. Hi, Lil Flo. But, yeah. Even though I still have OCD, it's a lot. Even though, like, I score high, it's easier to deal with now than when I was younger. Thank you. Heath, stop it. Too much of a troll? Yeah, right. I don't think you're a troll. Fishet, are you surprised that my score was higher than yours? And it's funny because the small talk question, it's like people in the Midwest, but especially Minnesota, people, it's all about small talk. So it's really funny how that was on there. It's like, I have to, like, I'm forced to. People, you cannot step around and walk around anywhere here without small talk. But like, if you're at this, my mom is always trying to do small talk with people. I'm like, oh my god, and it makes me crawl. My skin crawl, like that saying. Hi, Candle. Hi, Bum. But, what am I trying to say? I don't even remember what I was saying. Oops. Oh, y'all want to see Axel? Do you see him in the sun? The Axel Bay. Kitty, kitty. Axel. Come here. Here. Sorry, this thing. Come here. Show the peoples. He's so good. He's such a good boy. You're so good. You obey. You're a good boy. Hi. Are you chirping? Are you chirping? I love you. I'm surprised it didn't have anything on there in relation to animals, because isn't it more common for neurodivergent people to have a strong connection with animals, or even a stronger connection with animals than people, because that is how I am. Yes, Ahmed, that his name is Axel, but he is basically Garfield. He lies. Oh well. Now you met somebody. You've met your master. Okay. Sunshine baby, are you in the sun? He loves being in the sun. He prefers warm over cold. Even though he's a big guy, he emanates a lot of heat. He hates the cold. He likes it when it's nice and warm out. Occasionally, like not very often, rarely, my mom will take him out and leave him in his cage so that he can get like some nice outside weather. We should do that before it gets to be too cold, but it's gonna be like yesterday was 17 degrees. The high temperature was 17 degrees higher than usual. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? I love you. So it's been very warm here compared to how it usually is, 17 degrees higher than the average, than the usual high temperature yesterday. Hi. It's like warmer here than it is in other he breathes even faster than he normally does, which is usually fast. You can see where he's purring and breathing right there. I am very intuitive with animals, where I'm able to tell when they want to be pet or when they don't and all that. He doesn't like being pet too much. He just likes being by me. That's how he is with everybody. But right now I can tell he wants to be pet at least a little bit, so he's not a lab cat, although I wish that he was. I can never get this thing on correctly. He doesn't have lasagna. I haven't even had lasagna. I've never had a vegan lasagna that I know of. Maybe I have, but no, I don't think so. And I've been vegan for a few years now. Hi, Swifty13. Oh, cat. He gets jealous. How old is your orange cat again? Oh, the Celsius season. Yeah. And freedom mutants. Right. Land of the free, I guess. One could say. You got 3 cats, Jimmy, Momo. Momo. That made it tickle, made my eyes. Y'all, ever since my concussion, I can tickle myself. Like, it's not gonna make it to the point of like where I'm like, stop it, but like, oh my god, like right here, that tickles. Oh god. Maybe I would have had to tell myself to stop. Like, ever since my concussion, I have issues with that. Because you're not supposed to feel yourself tickling yourself. I could. I have to be careful about carb heavy stuff. So yeah, I do gluten-free mostly as well. Axel's actually, he came from a place of being with other cats. Most of the cats had to be put down. The person hoarded cats and didn't take good care of them or their environment, their home environment. He's one of the only ones that survived. And so he's been around the neighborhood dogs around here, and he's really good with any animal. Well, at least I should say cats and dogs. So he would be a really good candidate for us to get another cat. Like, he is such a sweet boy. Like, he isn't territorial. I don't think he'd even hiss. I've never seen him hiss. Never in my life have I seen my cat hiss, ever. Ever. Not even close. If he's nipped before, he's never fully bitten. Usually it's just if he's in a playful mood. He's never like full on bitten anybody. So he would be good with other cats. And do people have better condition than that? Yeah. Well, I mean, fish it. You and your fish. You know, it's like, yeah, I have a very strong connection with my cat and cats in general, but also just like animals. Even if I'm the type of person too, I don't need to like pet an animal. Like, I could easily just be somewhere. That's why I was so good at pet sitting. I can tell when animals want to be pet or not. When I'm walking alongside the street, if there's like a dog walking, I like never pet somebody's dog, because dogs can be territorial of their humans, right? Unless somebody's like, oh, you can pet my dog or something. But or unless for some reason I feel like a dog wants to be pet, but it's like usually dogs are kind of just trying to mind their own business. Unless they go up to you and they want pets, then I'll like pet a little bit. I'm really good at respecting boundaries and personal space, not just for people, but for animals. And a lot of people just view animals and pets as toys. And so it's like, oh, I can just pet them because I want to. No, respect the animal, respect the pet. They have an ability to want to be pet or to not want to be pet. So people need to respect that. It never got through. Oh, poor Momo. Just a gentle little soul. But yeah, I hate it is one of my biggest pet peeves when people are not respectful of animal boundaries. I hate it. You can tell when a dog doesn't want to be pet, and then people are like, oh, I want to pet your dog. It's not just about what you want. If the dog does not want to be pet, do not. No name tuber. I'm not doing it because I don't really know anything about them. toddlers at in like a cage kennel type thing, and they were saying about how they have issues with people going up to their dog in the kennel and trying to like get up in their business. It's like, no. He's like, ask me first. Also, that doesn't mean that they want to be pet. Like, you have to, like, read the room, basically. Thank you, Broco. Wait, which one is Fishhead? Which one's the bad one? People I could take away from Giorgio because he gets overstimulated really easy. See, my cat does too. He's such a lover boy, but that's why he's like such a lover boy. He'll just be in the corner purring. He doesn't need a lot of attention. He doesn't really need much at all. He just wants to be in the same room as people or like nearby. Like, he gets overstimulated easily, and it's because he gets so happy, and so he doesn't want to be like pet or anything. So he'll just be like in the opposite corner, but he'll be happy with that. He's so happy just being by people. So I have to remind like my sister of that. Like, he doesn't want to be pet, like, or she'll be like, oh, he hates me. He's like, and she'll be kind of half joking, but I'm like, he gets overstimulated. Look, he's purring over there. He's still very happy. Don't worry about it. Same with people who pick up pets without asking or whatever. Okay, so, sorry though, Giorgio, because he gets overstimulated really easily, and some people think it's funny for some reason to rile him up and get him face deep. Yeah, that's the thing too. I can tell when my cat just wants to be pet a little bit, or if you want to like kind of be a little bit. I don't go like super hard, but sometimes like, you know, like when cats like their booty's being pat, so I'll like, you know, maybe rough house like very gently with him, like nothing crazy. I can tell when he wants that like that. If he wants it no longer, then I stop. It's like they are not a toy. They're not toy. So. My nails are long enough. I can do this. Yep, he'll be purring and making biscuits and everything. Just let them do their thing and they'll let you know what they want. Yeah, exactly. See, like, he's happy just being over here by me right now. Oh, he's like, no, I'm not. I actually hate you, you thought. He's like, Brittney, you thought. He loves that. See, but that's the thing. He wants to go over there. I'll just let him be over there. I'm not going to be like, no, you have to be over here right by me right now. Like, he can do what he wants. Oh. No, you can lick his leg first, but his foot. I love it when they do that. Hello, Evan. But also, I think me likely being neurodivergent, I think that's why ASMR helps me so much. It helps almost quiet my mind from thinking about things, because I can't do multiple things at once, so then I focus on doing like watching the video or listening to the video, right? I can't multitask, so then it just hopefully helps me focus on that. But also, I know a lot more people are being diagnosed now with ADHD or even autism, especially women. And part of that is because of, like, I think the landscape of technology and its continuance of growing and evolving. But also just because people finally have access to resources where they are able to get diagnosed. Some people can't get diagnosed like me though. We just have to assume that we have to like be our own personal experts, I guess, for ourselves and consider if we are neurodivergent or not. this as a poll question on my Discord a month or two ago, where I asked people, if my channel members, if they ever get ASMR from watching a cat, and I do. Like, my cat, if I lay on the ground, I've done this since I was really young, if I lay on the ground and a cat goes up to me and starts sniffing at my neck, there's nothing in the world that has given me more tingles than that. Absolutely nothing in the world. You know, I just go like this, it comes by, sniffs at me, it gives me full body tingles like crazy. I didn't know until recently that not everybody is like that. I thought that happened to everybody. I'm like, what? I did not even know. When she's sleepy, my cat, Dexter, who's 19 now, who my sister has, my childhood cat, I literally was his favorite person in the world back when we were younger, and he would lick me for half an hour straight, probably even up to more than an hour. Like, he would lick me so much. I miss that because it was so comforting. He would just lick me anywhere for so long. I was his bestie. But then, you know, as we got older, like, he's with my sister now. He was our childhood pet, well, like 9th through 12th grade. And then my sister and I had him for a bit when we lived together. Anyway, it's a whole thing. But I was his best. Oh my god. And he would always lick me. He doesn't really remember me as much when I go over, but he used to be so cuddly with me. He is not a cuddly cat, but he's a very sweet, gentle cat. He just likes to be like further away a lot of the time, or like not right up against you. It gets overstimulated. But like scratching, I can do that. Endeavor. But I still love and appreciate my cat. I think Axel's the best cat I've ever had. I love him so much. He's so smart though. He can get to fridges and freezers, and he can open stuff. That's why I've said this before. Right there, his cat treats in the morning if he's been good throughout the night. My mom gives him cat treats. She usually does, even if he's been bad. But she opens that up, and so whenever we open that up, he knows, because we have a cat collar on there. It doesn't fit him. It doesn't fit his neck. We have a cat collar wrapped around, so you can't open it without unlatching the cat collar unless you just like get the cat treats out. You just like open it slightly. But anyway, we have the cat collar on there because he's able to open that up. He's able to open these up, go in, and like get into things. He's very smart, but it's also for his own good too. Like, it's not always for his own good. What's to say? He's too smart for his own good. Because sometimes that is likely to get him into trouble. He also doesn't get affected by catnip. Catnip doesn't do anything for him. Also, y'all, okay, wait, you're gonna get an exclusive look into the kind of stuff I do. I don't typically do this, but I want to show you when we leave to go do something, me and my mother, he'll be home alone, and so we usually like to put something on the TV for him. Usually, for the past few months, it has been a 24/7 live stream in somewhere in Alaska where there's a bunch of salmon trying to go upstream, go up over this hurdle of a small little waterfall area, I guess you could call it, or a dip in the stream. They're trying to go up and reach up above this mini waterfall, and then there's a lot of bears there. There's been times where I just, especially if I need to relax, I just put it on and I watch it. I feel like I appreciate it even more than my cat. Your Siamese isn't affected by catnip. Silvervine, I don't know what that is. In the Discord, you should send something about the Silvervine, because I don't know what that is. Okay, I'm gonna turn on the TV so y'all can see the stream because it's 24/7. 1 second. Actually, you know what? It's 80 degrees in here, so our TV shuts off, and Roku shut off when it's too hot. So I'll have to see if I'm even able to do it. Hi, what are you doing? I'll have to see. I turned the volume all the way down. Yeah. Are you giving them ASMR? Is that what you're doing? You're the good boy. He smells so good. I've never had a cat that smelled so good. Oh, look at y'all. Okay, look. I go to my YouTube. Look at 1, 2, 3. It's third recommended. Okay, it's number 3, and it shows that I've watched it. So this is what it is. Do you see the bear right there? This isn't the main part of the stream that they usually show. I'll just put this on. If you want to know about what it's called the Brooks Falls Katmai National Park, Alaska 2025, and it's powered by, their YouTube channel name is Explore. Why is it doing this? Explore Live Nature Camps. Thank you, Kat. Yes, I want them to go and show the main area that they usually have it on, the stream that I'm talking about. Also, you can see further back there's a bunch of different white birds, different gulls, and there's another bear over there as well. But this is what I'll just put on, and I'll just watch this. And I've told my mom, I'm like, the person who mans the camera has such a cool job. You probably don't get paid too much, but it's like, this is what you're doing. You're just like manning the camera, looking at the nature all day. Oh my god, I can't. Can you imagine? Oh yeah, Axel has a very like petite. Well, it's actually louder nowadays. He's very, very vocal. My cat is very vocal. He has a lot of different inflections. He's like very smart. Oh yeah, see Axel, when we first started showing him videos of like animals such as birds, he would try to attack the TV or even go behind the TV. Now he knows it's on the TV, so he'll watch for a little bit, but then he'll be done after a short bit. Hi, Random. I want them to show the part of the stream. Here, wait, let me just go back a little bit and see if it'll show it. Let's go back quite a bit and see if they'll show it. Oh, yes. This is the stream, but usually it's not at this angle. Let's go here. Whoa! Oh my god. The bird. The bear is literally in the waterfall. Oh my god, I can't. It's literally in the water. Oh, I don't want y'all to have to see the bad parts. I've never seen the bears go up there and do it. Oh, wait, no, I don't want to see. We don't kind of see the gore. I'm trying to see. Oh, wait, is this just like a replay of some of the best? Oh my god. Oh, it's a highlight. Why didn't they show that? They must have not had any bears around. There must have not been much action going on. Like, look at that. Isn't that so relaxing? Oh my god, I love animals. Burger King. Oh my god, I can't. And the baby bear. Oh my god, y'all. I love animals so much. And like the birds just chill with the bears. And I love how bears are so big, but they are predominantly vegetarian. Not fully, but predominantly so. I love it. I love animals. I love wildlife. Like I could just I'm being so for real with you right now. I could just watch that all day, and I would be just fine. Here's where it is live again right now. But yeah, I'm gonna turn that off. I could literally watch it all day. I'm gonna head out now. Thank you all so much for hopping on here. I hope you enjoyed this. It was a different live stream. It was fun. I have my tattoo appointment tomorrow, so there will be will still upload at noon or at 12 p.m. Central Time as usual, but